This conference will now be recorded.
Lambda means it is an anonymous function. Okay.
Okay.
How generally we write a function? It is something like, okay, def of some function name followed by the variable that you want to pass in, and then if suppose you want to take cube of a number, you will write print of y cube, I mean y into y into y, or return of y into y into y. Do you remember why we use return?
To save the answer, right?
To store the value.
Yeah.
This lambda function will help you write the function in a single line. So this structure of def of cube of so and so, this definition, this return, everything is not needed. Directly write lambda of the variable followed by the syntax of colon, and then whatever you want to do. Directly triple xxx into multiply. So if you just to see, I will not run the lambda function first. Let's run this cube function first. I'm calling the cube of 5. Answer should be 125. Correct. So how to do g of 5 now? Simple. You understood?
Okay.
So anonymous function helps you in writing. Suppose you are handling some Excel sheet data. Okay. You are having a particular column.
Okay.
Wherein on that column you want to do some operation. Okay. You can write this function over there.
So
or yeah,
what if we have a very complex thing, a complex logic or like complex function that we want to define? Can we do it using lambda, or we want to go for
yeah,
that?
you can do it. See, the syntax would be smaller.
Okay.
Like only lambda, there is no function structure over here. You are just storing it into a variable directly, a single short line.
Okay.
But lambda, generally you do want to use for a function. There are two methods for lambda which are more popular, which are filter and map. These two are pretty much used. Once we know the example, we can correlate where we can use this lambda function. Okay. But if you ask me, do you use lambda function everywhere instead of function? I would say no. Function has its own importance, but instead of writing this structure and very big lines, you can write it like a simply like, okay, lambda of x cube, okay, like this. But if you are having if, else within a function, while loop within a function, I would say it is very difficult again to represent it in lambda function. Like first of all, to get a expertise in lambda function will become difficult. And if you want to store if else conditions in lambda, it is difficult as well, right? We will see. We will see whether any examples are there with such thing. Okay. But these two, yeah. Ask me.
No. I was just saying okay.
These two lines of code, you understood, no? This is one piece of code. This is one piece of code.
Yep.
Okay. Can someone read this out? This entire comment. By the time I'll have meeting.
The filters of function in Python takes in a function and a list as arguments. This offers an elegant way to filter out all the elements of a sequence for which the function returns true. Here is a small program that returns the odd numbers from an input list. Takes in a function and a list as arguments. Okay, this offers an elegant way to filter out all the elements of a sequence. for which function is true. Here is a small program that returns the odd number from an input list.
Mhm. So motive ఏంటంటే sorry, what is the
Okay.
motive? He wants to just pick out from a list of numbers. He wants to find out only the odd numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so here there is a list. This is a list.
Okay.
After that, he is writing some operation here.
Okay.
This is operation. This is the variable.
Okay.
F of x of, then in the next line x percentile 2 not equal to 0. Then he's adding those elements. If condition,
So
then list dot append if it is true, such kind of thing. So here instead directly is using something called filter. Then he is telling lambda x of x percentile 2 not equal to 0 for every element, and then he is writing it into a list. So ask me now.
So basically, how we differentiate between even and odd numbers is something we divide a number by 2, and if the remainder is 0, then it's an even. If the remainder is not equal to 0, then it's an odd number. So
Correct.
that's I know that logic we used like pretty back in a day. But okay, so we are implementing the same logic. I see like x percentile 2 not equal to 0. That is something we divided by 2, and then where the remainder should not be equal to 0, right?
Correct.
So what does x percentile give? Is it like x dividing
It
with
will give you the remainder. You forgot it, Pawan. Percentile is for remainder. No?
okay, so x percentile 2 gives us the remainder, and if the remainder is not equal to 0, then that's an odd number. So we are using filter. So we are filtering those numbers to a separate list of li.
Correct.
Oh, sorry, li is the list. From that list we are using each and every element, and we are putting it in a final list.
Correct.
Okay.
So after this calculation, x percentile 2 not equal to 0,
Correct.
one value will be stored in x. What is that?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
The value will be stored in x.
What is that li doing?
Li is the list, you know.
li, the 5, 7, 22, 97, 54 list.
Okay. If some value is there, for example, if it's not equal to 0, okay, there is a value called 1. Okay, let's imagine that x value is 1. 1 comma li. What happens next?
This one, it is 1.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
Li.
It will first store 1. Okay.
Okay.
Then after that, okay, we will go with this list element. No, 5 will come inside. 5 will go through this operation. 5 is not an even number. It will hold that element.
That 5 is store. Okay, li is a 5. Okay.
Yeah, list element. Li of 0.
Li of 0. Okay. Then
First 5 is stored. Filter will hold that 5 because
okay.
that is passing this condition. So list tarvata then 7 will come in. Once 7 comes in, again it is an odd number. 5 comma 7, 22 even number gone, 97 hold, 54 even number out, 62 out, 77 in, 23 in, 73 in, 61 in. So when you write it directly and run this, see, it will give you this. Suppose you wanted even numbers.
So a small doubt. So when we put comma li, right, is it gonna do that? Is it doing operation all the numbers at once, or it's doing like one by one?
One by one only. See, it cannot do everything at one shot, right? It should iterate through that list. But this lambda and this filter are helping it. Filter will hold it. Okay. I will tell you one example with the Excel sheet. Then you might understand better. Such kind of operations only you can do with Excel sheet. Then you will understand better. But did you guys understood this syntax?
A little, but yeah.
Okay. So next, just to see what is map. And so this time, Nagaraju, can you read it?
Final list equal to list. Oh, you want me to read the up syntax? Okay.
Yeah.
Function in the Python takes in a function. A map. Okay, the map function in the Python takes in a function and a list as argument. Map in the Python takes as a function. Okay, and the list as an argument. Okay. The function is called with a lambda function, and a list is new list is returned with contains all the lambda modified items returned by that function for each item. Function.
On the top scenario, I just had a small doubt though. So
Tell me, Paul.
it's doing filter, right? Filter of lambda x is to our formula
X
comma
not equal
li.
to 2.
X not
Correct.
equal to 2. And so how come the filter is knowing like to which numbers it has to filter? Like whichever that formula passes through, whichever like for this it's true, only the true conditions it will filter out and the false conditions it will throw out.
Correct. See, filter, if you see the doc string, let's put help dot filter, help of filter. We can read through. Okay. It's not take that. Okay. Now, if you see here, shit, and this. Okay. Filter return iterator yielding those items of an iterable for which function item is true. So whatever is true, that only is going to be stored in the filter function. If a function is none, return the items that are true. Okay, once it is none, it will only return the items that are true. If it is false, it will not store inside that. So did you understand what filter is doing?
Yep. So in filter, whatever the conditions we give and whichever will be true, those only will be filtered out. Remaining would be thrown out. Okay. So another like I don't know if I'm jumping or not, but do we have a negative logic for filter? Like for
No.
not we true we put not true and all those things, right?
See, end of the day, write a program however you want to. If you are able to generate a true, then only it will hold in filter function. If not, it will not hold.
Okay. So for that condition, we can manipulate that condition to make sure that we are getting a true, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So map function now makes an iterator that computes the function using arguments from each of the iterables. Makes an iterator that computes the function using arguments from each of the iterable. Stops when the shortest iterable is executed. Stops when the shortest iterable is executed. Let's see what is happening. We'll see the example, then we can correlate better.
Okay.
To get a double of a list. Okay. 5, 7, 22, 97, same list.
Okay.
What am I doing? Lambda of x into 2 li. Let's run this. We will see what will come out as an answer.
Okay.
So you are doing multiplication with the 2 for every element of 2. Okay.
We are doing a multiplication of 2 for
For
every element in the
of
list.
correct.
Okay.
So this list element I'm passing here because map function takes function. Here you see class of map of object, map of first is function, which is this, then iterable star args.
Okay.
So map finally it is giving you the answer of this thing. But if you can you do the same thing within this filter function? I will say my question is it is stupid, but I'm asking. Final list one of list of filter of lambda instead of filter write map. Print of
Final list.
okay. Now instead of map, if I write filter, I'm using x into 2 instead of map from the previous program. I'm writing as filter. So we will see what is the answer for this one. What will happen? Did it do?
No. So the reason would be the formula which we are giving, it's not saying it's a true or false, right?
Correct.
It's something calculation, right?
Correct. So
And
filter is only for if or else conditions where you are saying, okay, you do this only when it is true or a false. But map is for something, okay. If for this one, I'm using a map. So you want to do some multiplication of an element, some division of an element through a complete column of Excel sheet. So I would say go with a map function, which is a direct shortcut.
okay.
This one map. But if you are going with filter, it will give you, okay, suppose you are having one column, boss, in Excel sheet. In that column, you want to check whether a particular element ID, which is 100, is present in that Excel sheet column. Okay.
Okay.
You have to filter only when it is true. So you can write lambda of x when x equal to the value of element, that is 100. You pass in that Excel sheet column name. That's it. Then it will print out all the true values, and that Excel will now hold only the rows which are having that column name. You get, I mean to say, the column value. You are getting my point or no?
So basically the other day we did it in the Panda. So we can simply say that lambda x with the columns which has as like question mark or nulls, we have to ignore
Correct.
those. Then we would
Correct.
be getting all the
Filtering of
columns.
a column. Correct. Filtering of a column based on a particular value. You can do that using lambda function, right? Directly, instead of writing a
Yep.
big function of def and all C. You can do it, right? So let's just give it a shot. Whether any complex examples we can see with our this thing, then we will see. 1 second. But lambda, this filter map are the most common examples. Lambda function Python. Real Python అంటారు.
వాడు history కూడా చెప్పేస్తున్నాడు. So this filter and map both are like iterables. They
Yeah,
will
correct.
like okay.
when you are having a list kind of thing or an Excel sheet kind of thing, you have to write a function and you have to iterate through the entire column or entire row. Then this one comes in really handy.
So these work for every data type, right? Like int, float,
Correct.
character, and okay.
Let me see a nice example. Everything is so small. Okay, wait. One second. So this guy is asking some question. I have a data frame with a column called date and want all the values from the column to have the same value the year only. Example, he is having the year city Paris, and he is having the calendar year. Might be he has visited on this particular date or something, but he wants only
Yes.
this year number instead of this entire. So date format is changing. He wants only year on the Excel sheet column, but he has written some function which
Okay.
was not successful. So he is
Okay.
asking, people have suggested him to go with this thing. So date of that column, string of -4. They are telling change that, take the last 4 elements. Okay, string of -4, and then they are asking him to convert it to an integer. Might be this might not work. We will see that. So then string of extract of so and so, then as type int. But someone gave an alternative, slight more flexible way. Might be use apply or equivalent to map to do this. So let's take this out, or else write this function. See, either you can write this big function or you can just take a single shot of lambda. So we will try this out. Okay.
What does dot apply do?
Dot apply, same. I will tell you. Wait, help of change map apply. How come it is not coming? Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Apply lambda. Invoke a function on a series of values of series can be a function or a Python function that works on single values. So you are having a column, okay, like this, and then if you wanted to apply square of a number, which we are using map, right?
Yeah.
We learned it using map just now, sometime back.
Yep.
So this apply function is similar to the map function. Okay, pandas series of apply, pandas series of map. But if you generally ask me what is the difference, 1 second, let me see that. Might be it doesn't go through the iterator. Let's take this example and see what is happening. Okay, first of all, let's do this.
Sure.
Okay, Excel sheet. You worked this out other day, Pawan, in your office?
No, those guys are using very old version of Windows. So it's in Montana actually. So those guys were using some 2007 Windows XP. So those guys were not sure if that's going to work out or not. So I didn't push it. So they wanted to do it in shell scripting. So I said okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose here now I'm passing a date. Rank between the dates వస్తాయా? I think so. Let's give it. Excel sheet లో dates వస్తాయా random గా?
No idea. వస్తుండొచ్చు.
No. No. Okay, 1 second. Let me prepare the sheet, then we will see. Rank between date of and రాయాలి వస్తుంది. Year is 2014, month is 01, day is 01. Okay, I wrote it as this thing. Comma, date of.
Actually 010 అని వచ్చింది.
Oh, sorry. I'll change it. 2020 01 0. Let's remove this.
And close braces.
Yeah. Too many arguments in a function.
01 పక్కన close braces రావాలి. 2013 0101 పక్కన close braces.
Correct. Now, okay. Let's just change the to copy paste. Wonderful. ఇప్పుడు this is date column, right? Okay. This is date column, right? But
Okay.
you don't see that in Python. Sorry, you don't see that in Excel sheet. Just format, change of date. If you click like this, then it is going to show you. Correct?
Yep.
If not, you face such kind of errors when you handle the Excel sheet, right? So let's see. Let's read this Excel sheet and handle such kind of errors using lambda functions. Okay? We'll see the practical implementation of it. Mummy. What is my Excel sheet name? Sample Excel. Import pandas as PD. Import os.chdir. String. Okay, now pd dot read excel sample excel store it in one variable df1. Suppose now Ayyappa. Now suppose we will go back to the Excel, we will change the format of it. We'll put it back to general. Okay. Still Python is understanding, okay, these are a dates column. Okay, good part. Now I want to get only this 2019, 2016 as that example suggested. Okay. So what can you do if you just happen to write a function? How can you retrieve that?
Substring, first 4.
Okay, but that is not a string column, right? Okay, let's try it out.
Convert
Good
it to
point. Okay, but that is not the right way, right? You cannot convert a date column into a string column, right? Okay.
extract
So
year.
df1 of b of column name is b, the first element, it is timestamp. Okay.
Okay.
But if you write this to be string of,
No. It's already in date format, right? We can simply
correct?
extract
No, I'm
year.
asking you, if you write it to be string, if you write -4, now what will come?
No.
Sorry,
I don't know how to write substring,
you don't know. Okay.
but simply what we usually do is like we can do a substring of it, and then simply pass like in the substring start with 0th element and then till 4 elements. So that means you'll get 0,
We
1,
generally
2,
do that.
3, right?
We
Yeah.
generally do that. Correct.
Or else if it's completely in a timestamp format, right? We can also go like we can simply extract year from date.
Correct. You are right, actually. But I don't want to use that.
Okay.
So this example, this you are telling as this we will do. First of all, let's try this out. We'll see what will happen.
Okay.
Our Excel sheet name is df1. The column name is b. String of -4. This fellow is telling as type int. I will put dot head. We will know this when we see the pandas formula. It will just show the 5 records.
Still doing? Wow.
Now
Took a lot of time.
can only use string accessor with string values. So it is telling you it is date time column. I cannot do this operation. Okay, we failed with this. We were telling change this column to string of -4.
Can we
Then
convert the column to the string and then perform this?
yeah, you can try that out. String of okay,
Same error?
or else if you write to string, then also it will throw you error. It won't consider. First of all, I cannot change series object to string or something. It will tell you. So an Excel sheet, when you read one particular column, right? Like suppose df1 of b, you run it, it will become a series element. We will see what is a series and what is a data frame. This 5 records, it has become a series element. On this series, to apply to a string, again you need to use lambda functions. I'll show you. Good, we got nice examples now. Convert Excel column of series to string using lambda. Or else directly I can Google this one.
Seeing
Okay.
many new things.
Now see, let's break this. He is
Okay.
applying as type string on a particular column. Our column is B, right?
Yeah.
As
DF
type of string.
DF1, right?
No, if you want to do it for the entire column, you can do it. If you want to write just to B of 1, it will do. But when you store it into D of B, so what will happen? The entire column will have only one value then.
No,
Okay.
no, no. I was thinking DF1, right?
Okay. Call that I forgot. Okay. As
Yeah.
type of string, and then on that you are applying some lambda function. Okay. And then you are telling lambda of, you are telling one operation, comma join df1 of column B as type string. So when you write this, we will see what will happen. First of all, as type string, can it work out? Yes, it worked out. Now df1 of B of 1, is it a string now? Let's check it. Type of,
Type.
it has changed to string. So simply when you put as type of string also it changed. Okay. But when you apply this, what will happen? We'll see. Now df1 of B, what has happened now? What happened to your Excel sheet? So
So it's
let's
just
read this.
repeating this.
So what has happened? This lambda function, it went through all the dates and it just kept on appending all the dates into this column, which was useless actually.
Okay.
So that was not a relevant example. So one second. Oh, this is concatenation example.
What does join do?
Join is concatenation, boss. If you are having a particular data, suppose let's see, you will have only 2 rows of data. Let's see, take that test CSV2 లో ఏముందో చూద్దాం. ఇట్లా డేటా ఉంది అనుకుందాం. df2 is equal to ed dot read csv. Okay. Now df2. Okay. If I apply lambda on this, apply of x of
Actually,
join.
a small doubt.
Yeah,
మనము జంప్ చేసినట్టున్నాము. మేబీ ఇట్స్ మై ఫాల్ట్ బికాస్ అంటే మనం
క్వశ్చన్స్ వల్ల.
ఇట్లాంటి ఫార్మాట్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ సింటాక్స్ రైట్, we didn't see it, like we didn't know, like in between we are doing dot join and everything, right?
Correct.
So whenever
But these all relate to Lambda only. See, when you have to use Lambda, you have to definitely go to the higher level. See, I cannot give you the basic examples like, okay, I can show you multiplication, division, true false conditions. If you want to know the basics, okay, map, join, and this one, what was that? Apply, and one more, filter. See, these are the basic examples which we can see. But if you have to use the practical implementation, then you have to go to Excel sheets only, where or you can connect to a database and see these things. I agree, we have jumped it, and understanding it is taking some time. Even I face difficulty while doing it. I agree to that point. Okay, let's get back to the basic thing. I agree, we have jumped. Okay, so we will see this lambda and map when we come to this topic. Do you guys agree on that? When we come here, we will do a lambda and map. Is that okay?
Okay. So we wouldn't be missing anything, right?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm telling this lambda map.
Yeah.
I'll teach you when we come here. Actually, I've given you the basic example, but I'm using pandas directly and showing you the lambda map connections. Because I did not tell you how to read an Excel and all using pandas, you will not understand. I agree on that point. Okay. So
Yeah.
did you guys anytime see what is except, what is try?
Try catch.
Correct. Java.
Exceptions. Okay.
Correct. Try, except,
Try.
and is there anything finally?
Yeah, finally.
Finally is also there, right?
Try catch.
So what
Try
will
catch,
these things be used for? What will these things be used for?
If you are getting some errors, right? You can able to handle them by writing try and finally.
Okay, without try also I can do my operation, no?
So in case of this one, write this error message, else this one, handle in this way, something like that. You should be able to handle that kind of exception. So that's why you use try catch.
So you mean to say it is equal to if else condition?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Then we can use if else only, no? No, I'm just asking for the sake of asking. No, I just want to know what is the use of it.
So basically, try is something where a condition fails, where like our logic fails, use a different route of try to use this. Saying a code to
that is if and else condition only, Pawan. See, whatever you're saying is if else only, no?
True, but if and else is something, it's our logic, right? So if I'm like trying to say, like, if that logic fails, then choose a different condition.
Okay, so correct. I am arguing with you that this is if else condition. Define of, divide of, star args. If A by B is equal to 0, print this is the okay. Instead of that, A by B is equal to 0, print this is the result. Okay, fine, good. Next, I'll write one else. Print I could not perform the operation. Okay. Now A by B, I have put star arg so that we can pass how many ever arguments we want. Okay. Divide. Suppose I write 1, 2. What has happened now?
Name A is not defined.
So star args I did not define, right? 2 arguments. It is not taking. Okay. Instead of that, we could have taken directly A,
comma
B. Simple. So I couldn't perform this operation. Why?
A by B is not equal to 0. It's 0.5, right?
So if I put 1 divided by 0.
Division by 0 error.
Division by 0 error. So the best example is this one. It is undefined operation that you are doing, but there is nothing wrong. See, mathematically it is wrong, you divide by 0, but programmatically whatever you have given, this is right. You have passed 2 numbers, you are asking it to divide and compare it with 0. But how to handle such kind of errors? 0 division error. Okay, so for such kind of scenario, basically you can use this try except. So divide of xy, if you try, this is a format child print statement. If suppose I run this, we will see what are the answers. First one, 10 divided by 2 is 5. It went into the try statement, it gave me the answer. Second statement, 10 comma 0. If you divide 10 by 0, it is giving you 0 division error, correct? If you don't write this, you run this. Sorry, did I do something mistake? Syntax. Okay, except okay. Now 10 divided by 0, it went over here. Okay. But this try will fail. Do you agree with me, guys?
I didn't get the question.
Okay. First, what will happen with this 10 comma 2 in this operation? Can you tell me?
It will divide by 2 and then you give us the answer as 5.
Okay. Where did it go? Did it go to try or did it go to accept?
Try.
Okay. So 10 by 2 is 5. But next one, it goes over here. It will go until this try, right? First of all.
Yes.
So what will be the answer?
Error. 0 division by error.
Okay. So
division by 0 error.
It will come to this except, right?
Yep.
And 0 division error is one of the exception.
Yep.
Correct. So yep. I am storing that as E and I'm printing division by 0. Okay. Then 10 comma 4, it will go to the try and it will give me the answer of 2.5. So this except is mainly used for exceptions within Python. If suppose you are trying to click on an element in a website, you don't find that element, it will throw you an exception. It is not true that it is not there, but might be at that point in time that website was slow or your internet connection was slow. Okay, those are exceptions, but that is not a fail condition. Okay, if and else, if is a pass condition, else is a fail condition, but try except is like you try to do it, but for a moment you are unable to do it, then use an exception. Is that okay? You understood what I'm relating to?
Yeah. So basically, sometimes whenever a website tries to load, it says like unable to load or didn't respond within some particular amount of time. So those kind of errors,
good.
Right?
See, this is my program. Okay. If you see, there are multiple tries, 1 try, 2 try, 3 try, 4 try. If you see, I will have many tries in my program. Okay, why did I put a try for everything? And for every try there is an except. If you don't write an except, it will throw you an error. See, this try had this except. Okay, and if you write a try and you write it except, this is called as general except. Okay, here also instead of this zero division error, you could have just said print not possible. So not possible came up. This is called as general exception, and the previous one was called as specific exception using zero division error. Okay, understanding, guys?
Yeah.
You don't sound confident. Okay, so now this try is trying to do some element selection. Okay, presence of element located, and for that try I'm writing an except. For that except I'm using a print statement and a logger. This logger, if it is warning, it will go and sit in my logger file as I stated you yesterday. So the next try I'm doing some more operations. Once this is done, I'll go, this is the except, and then okay, I don't want to jump into finally, guys. Okay, let's call it for a day. We will see tomorrow. Okay, we are late also.
Okay.
Seriously, I just want to cover a try except finally tomorrow. But see, my point is if else condition, try except conditions are almost same, but if else condition is like if is pass, else is fail. But try is pass, try if pass, except means for that moment it is not passing, but it is not a failure condition.
Temporary
You
kind
get
of
it?
a thing.
అర్థమైందా?
Hello.
హలో,
యా అనిపిస్తుంది. అదే టెంపరీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్ కదా.
అప్పటికి లోడ్ అవ్వకపోతే దీని పరిస్థితి ఏంటి అని.
ఓకే, ఎక్సెప్షనల్ కేసెస్.
ఎక్సెప్షన్ అంటే ఎక్సెప్షనే గానీ అది ఫెయిల్యూర్ అన్నట్టు కాదు కదా.
అవును.
అదే ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ అనుకో, ఇఫ్ పాస్ ఎల్స్ ఫెయిల్, ఎనీ టైం ఎల్స్ ఫెయిల్, అంతే కదా.
అవును.
కానీ ఎక్సెప్ట్ ఆ మూమెంట్ కి వర్క్ అవ్వలేదు అని.
ఓకే,
అర్థమైందా? అట్లా. సో చూద్దాం రేపు మనం ట్రయల్స్ ఫైనల్ కండిషన్స్ చూద్దాం. వి విల్ సీ. ఓకే, we will cover lambdas in pandas module. Okay, chalo, bye bye. Thank you.